by Jesus.
One, two, three.
I like having fun. I like to laugh. I like to meet people who can make me laugh. I like having fun. Yes, I like to laugh.
All right. Are we live, Matt? Are we on the air?
Oh, yeah.
We are live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Office Hours Live. I'm your host, Tim Heidecker, and it's Thursday, February 17th. 2022, coming to you live from Glendale, California, right here. A little chilly out, but the sun is shining, and we expect to have just a one hell of a show. I got DJ Doug Pound.
Hey.
And the one and only number one Fedora boy, Mr. Victor Berger.
Hello, everybody.
And in our guest chair, we have very talented comedian, writer, director, thought leader in the community, in the comedy community, and the entertainment industry. Demi Adejuyigbe. Fuck! We ran it. We ran it all morning.
Adejuyigbe.
Adejuyigbe.
Demi Adejuyigbe.
Yes.
See, I just get all. I have to tell you something. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so
for
much.
being here.
Of course.
Can I get you anything? You're happy with your coffee?
I'm the great mug.
Okay. I ask you to pray for me, folks. Let's get down on our knees. Come on, everybody. Get on down. Oh, you're not going to...
Okay, yeah, I didn't. All right, yeah. Are we taking a knee?
No,
Both knees?
it's not that kind of thing. Okay,
You're on
chill.
one knee.
I'm going down two knees.
Okay,
This is
2
Catholic,
knees.
baby. Pray God that my brain unscrambles, and the deal is, God, as you know, I was out till midnight last night doing a benefit show.
You stinking witch!
And I had 2 beers!
You devil-worshipping Satanist witch!
So I need grace and strength and energy to carry me through today.
Jesus Christ!
Give it to me, you son of a bitch!
In the name of Jesus
All right.
Christ!
In Jesus'
Amen.
name.
Thank you.
I like the end of a bitch.
Wow. I need it, folks. I go do this. You do show. You do live? No.
Yeah, sometimes.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
What do you do? What if somebody says, can you come down and do something? Do you do stand-up?
Well, oftentimes I'll be like, no.
Yeah.
But occasionally I do stand-up. I feel like oftentimes I will do like a musical thing, but I don't do it often because I prefer to do musical things, and I feel like everyone's like, that's so much.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I did a big return to the stage last night for my stand-up comedy character. I did a benefit for this guy, Hugo Martinez.
Yeah.
Who's running for city council.
District
in
13.
Yes.
Love him.
He's a great guy. And so when this Josh Androsky asked me to do something for him, I just step right up.
Yeah.
Whatever you need. But the show doesn't start till 9 o'clock. And then there's like 5 acts. And I'm not up there till like, I look at the clock, it's 10 o'clock. I haven't even gone on yet.
Right.
It's bedtime hours.
I'm in bed 9:30, 10 o'clock, sleep like a baby. But
really believe this?
then when I do that 10 o'clock show, I get home and my brain's buzzing because it was fun and of course it killed. Let's just do a few show items real quick. Some business soy noy. New to you, everyone. Thanks for joining us on the Zoom. We had a tremendous weekend with the Super Bowl watch. It was a lot of fun. If you're a Patreon member, you got to experience that live. That's patreon.com/officehours-live. This is big. If you live in LA, you would have seen me last night at Zebulon, which apparently, I guess, is another planet, but it's also in LA, a club, hot, hip club, terrible place.
Tim had to be yours.
I've not been.
No, it's great. It is great. You haven't been since the pandemic?
Yeah.
Oh.
After I sing, I can usually use a nice tinkle.
March 8th, ladies and gentlemen, in Los Angeles, will be the official screening premiere of a little movie called Drop Concert 2, starring Doug Lussenhop, Vic Berger, Mac DeMarco, who else, Matt?
Sarah Sherman.
The Pounding.
Molly Lewis.
Molly Lewis.
Shakewell.
Shakewell.
Yo-Yo
Laying
Kid.
down bars.
So many.
Swordman.
We screened it on a couple weeks ago online with a chat and everything, and now we're doing it in person
Yo-Yo Guy.
We're at Brain Dead. Where is this at?
Brain Dead Studios on Fairfax. Very hip
Brain Dead
place.
Studios.
The old used to be Cinefamily.
Ooh,
Come
bad
on out.
stuff going on. That's a
Oh,
bad
that's
juju
right,
to
that's
Cinefamily.
Haunted.
They fully saged it. They
Ooh.
fully saged it.
Oh, that's
to
great.
do-
I
That's
feel
gonna be
like
fun.
Cinefamily used to be our home away from home for screenings. We used to do all sorts of events there. Little did we know the perversion and sickness that was there, and it sounds like it's been rooted out and completely refurbished.
Scrubbed it down, changed the films.
Happens to
It'll
be my
fine.
birthday that night, too.
Fumigate.
And it's Doug's birthday,
Hey, happy
which we
birthday.
love.
Not today, but that's
Oh,
the
I'm
night
not
we're
gonna.
talking
I might
about.
not be
Thanks.
there, so
Wish him a happy birthday.
If you want to
Yeah.
come, March 8th.
I've got stuff.
Oh.
You can open the
We
card.
have
You
two
got-
shows.
Yeah.
You're busy all night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm busy most.
You're out of
The
town.
whole night?
You're
The whole
out of
night
town.
you are?
I'm gone from tomorrow until August.
The best excuse you can
I
give
don't
is
get
Where
I'm
are
out
you
of town.
going?
there's nothing you could do about that.
Wait, what was that?
The best excuse you could give is I'm out of town.
Right.
Like, because there's nothing you can do about that.
So you're out of town then?
Yes.
Oh, where are you going?
Reykjavik.
March.
Where are you going?
Reykjavik.
Oh,
Oh,
Ricky
cool.
Lake.
Iceland, yeah.
Yes.
Have you been there?
I've not. I will be there
Adejuyigbe.
from now until August.
Oh, it's a
One
long
more
time.
piece of
Have
business, and then
fun.
we can
Have fun.
continue the goofs and gags. If it's everything's so LA based because that's where we live and that's where a lot of live events. But as many know, I'll be in New York on April 14th, 15th, and 16th. So what's going to happen is the April 14th at the Bowery Ballroom, that's sold out. Good luck getting tickets to that. There'll be scalpers on the street trying to sell that $7,000 ticket. But the good news is we added a show at the Music Hall of Williamsburg. Hot spot. Williamsburg is where all the kids are. That's where the hipsters live. That's where you get to find guys that used to be in the band, the Walkmen, walking around, right?
Forgot about the Walkman.
Who else? TV on the radio. There's these types. That's where I'm playing. On April 16th. Go to timheidecker.com. Tickets available. That got a band. And probably play a little hot piss.
What are you doing the 15th?
Well, the 15th, this has not been announced yet, but I'm going to give you a winkety wink on this.
Oh.
The 15th, but I
Text it.
believe it's not confirmed, and I might get in trouble for announcing this, but there's going to be a 10-year anniversary Rick Alverson's The Comedy screening.
Yeah.
Exciting.
Seminal film. Poorly reviewed. If you look back, it's insane.
I just watched that for the first time in the pandemic.
No, you're kidding.
I did.
Really?
Wow.
What did you make of it? Interesting.
No, I'm kidding.
That was great.
I'm kidding.
That was great. You got me.
I liked it.
It's a pretty fucked up movie.
I remember watching it. I came home and my roommate was watching it, and I was just like, I came in the middle of it. I was like, I
Oh.
feel like I've missed a lot, but I sat there and watched it. And was just sort of like, I think I get it, but I really should have come in at the beginning.
Yeah. It's not a feel good. It's not the feel good movie
No.
of the
This
summer. But
Funny, this is serious.
all right, let's let's just say hi to somebody, man. I
Wait,
think
you want
that's
to get
what it
into
is.
the hotline? Let's
Get
do
right to
that.
the hotline.
Let's go to the hotline.
Could be Joe Biden. Joe Biden's calling to give us some more specific information about the invasion happening. Have you been following this? I don't want to do like sort of a Leno open here, but this all this stuff, like this is what's going to happen tomorrow at 4:30 p.m.
Is that your Joe Biden?
No, that's my bad late night host.
I was like, it's a little Gandolfini. I like it.
Look, I don't do a Joe Biden, do I, guys? Here's the deal.
Come on, man.
Come on, man. Everybody knows that Poopin, he's always doing that. Poopin. That's
I'll figure it out.
Newt, here, look.
Newt pooping.
And then he gives up on it. The point is, fact of the matter is, fact of the matter is that Vladimir needs to understand that any incursion into Fogarty acorns it's not going to be tolerated. Okay, that's it. That's the fact of the matter. That's the
Prescription jugs.
deal. Here's the deal. If Putin, yeah. If Rubik wants to, no. Now look, his brain's just, I mean, I feel bad because some of it's just like an actual speech impediment. That
I'm Joe Biden's husband.
What?
All right. Come on, man. I listen. I have the same issues. So
I know.
Sympathy.
all the time.
Yeah, you came in hot on my last name.
Yeah, exactly. Who am I to talk? But I'm not.
How did you eBay?
I'm not the president.
You are not
of
the
United
president.
Right,
States.
that's the thing.
I think one of the things that's sort of
You ever think about running for president?
I will be, but
Great.
believe me, there'll be a big announcement later. But I guess the guy that's
President
the president
Heidegger.
should have his oratory skills at a higher level than sort of common plebes like me. As most of the job revolves around communication.
Lawrence Dillard, 415.
Dillard?
You're on the. Is that right, Lawrence? Are you there?
Hey, Lawrence.
Yeah, I'm here. So,
No, you're not.
what
You're
did the
there.
Mexican firefighter
Say again.
name his two sons? What did the Mexican firefighter name his two sons? Jose and Jose B.
Family name?
What did you get? Some jokes for the toilet book in front of you there?
How did you eBay?
I'll stop.
Was it like he named them after his father because his father was a respected fireman in the community and
Yeah.
why did he name them that?
Yeah. What? Can you dial that in a little bit for us?
Bye forever.
He loves hoses.
Uh-huh.
He's fireman,
Right.
and he loves them.
Jose and Jose.
How's B?
And Jose B.
Okay. Thanks for calling.
Who's next?
Thanks for making us the #1 rated podcast on Apple Podcasts.
Oh, you know what? You're fired.
And by the way, we just got nominated for a podcast award.
Oh,
Let me
man.
double check that.
just came in?
Hold on. Yeah, let me see. Best comedy podcast nominees: Best Friends, How Did This Get Made, Nosy Neighbors, The Daily Show, Sarah Silverman podcast, Wait, Don't Tell Me, and Why? Oh,
None of
Take that back.
none of those were.
no. I assumed.
Brown. Clear tennis game.
I assumed we were nominated because this is the finest podcast. But how are you going to compete with the Daily Show podcast? I mean, that's the good stuff.
You suck.
We're stopping the negativity right here, right now.
Switch it around.
Clean it out.
Turn that smile upside down.
Matt,
Turn that
please.
frown.
That was a dud.
That hotline was a bad omen for the show. Let's
All right,
take a zoom.
Steve Hill.
Firefighters
has something
love
good, right?
hoses.
No, that's not what they get into.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
just
like
from a premise.
It's a tool.
Yeah.
It's
It's
their.
Last thing you want to go to. Like,
There
You're,
could
you're
be
lugging
something.
it. You're lugging it.
Yeah.
Pulling it, and it's not
It's
something.
like a
you
comedian naming their son Microphone. Mike. That's the joke. Damn it.
Micah.
Micah. And Mike Burr.
Yeah.
Who do we have here, Matt?
Steve, are you there?
Hey, Tim.
Hey, how's it going?
Going good, man. I'm a huge fan. This is really kind of wild, actually.
It is wild. Where's your ceiling fan? I'd see nothing up there. It's
Oh,
totally
wait.
blank.
Wait 1 sec. Let's see if we can.
There it is.
Oh, he's got
We
it.
have an 80% ceiling fan ratio. Most of our fans do have ceiling fans, which is great. It keeps the air circulating.
Oh yeah.
So how can I help
sure.
you today?
I've got a pun. I don't know after that last one. I'm feeling a little worried, but
Can only get better from here on.
yeah, hopefully. All right. What do you call Jesus's brother's daughter's dissertation on peanut butter covered in chocolate?
Niece's peanut butter cups.
Jesus' niece's peanut butter. Yeah, Jesus' niece's.
Yeah,
Jesus' niece's thesis,
Reese's
Reese's.
thesis.
Jesus'
got it.
niece's.
Oh, thesis.
Wow.
Thesis, Reese's.
Nicely done.
I like that.
Jesus.
That's a good
I like that.
Yeah, that gets that. I think you're
A little bit of a tongue twister, but yeah.
I think you're an immediate entry into the Ameripun Idol game that we're going to be playing in a few weeks.
I'm honored.
Congratulations.
I have more, so I'll have to save them for that then.
Please do.
Jesus Christ!
That reminds me, I do have a game I could play real quick. I invented a game based on true events. I'm going to name, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 nationally recognized establishments, stores, retail outlets, and you'll have to guess the 3 that I went to yesterday.
Okay.
Here we go. Are you ready, Doug?
Yes.
Vic is always ready.
I'm ready to go. Yeah, I got it.
And Matt, you don't
know
know
what
the
it
answer to this, so you can play too.
So
All
it's a
right.
multiple
Steve.
choice of 3 out of 5.
3 out of 7.
3 out of 7.
And how about
Folks at home
Steve? Is
can
Steve
play.
invited too?
Steve, since he did such a great
Yes.
pun, he can join the game. Join the
Oh
festivities.
boy. All right.
Are you ready? Obviously in no kind of order, because that would give away any. This is just 7 random places. Home Depot. Write that down. Home Depot.
Home Depot.
Home Depot. Staples. Ross Dress for Less. Marshalls. Shake Shack. Michael's Crafts. We know Michael's Crafts.
Oh yeah.
And Pep Boys.
Wow.
I got him.
All the big box
I
stores.
know.
You know what it is?
I think I
Whoa.
know.
So
I think
the
I do
3
too.
you went to.
I think I know what 3 you went
3 I
to.
went to.
Yeah.
I know what 3 you went
Yeah.
to.
All right, well,
I
how do
know
we
one
want
of
to do
them
this?
for
Doug,
sure.
you want to go first? And put yours down, write all 3 down?
I'm gonna write them down. Can you?
Doug gets so competitive. He's so excited.
Well, I'm just trying to
Can I also
remember
write
the
mine
third
down?
one
'Cause I
now.
think I.
I'm
can
already
write- sure,
forgetting.
Yeah.
But who wants to go first?
I'll go
Doug.
first if you
Doug
want.
should.
Okay, Doug.
Can you just rattle them off really quick?
Home Depot, Staples, Ross, Marshalls, Shake Shack, Michael's, Pep Boys. I went to 3
Ross,
yesterday.
Michaels, Marshalls.
What?
Ross, Marshalls, Michaels.
So Doug is Ross,
Michael's Marshalls. I got it.
Michael's, Marshall. Okay,
Should go
Vic?
clockwise.
All right, here we go. You ready?
Number 1. Staples. Number 2. Pep Boys. And then, you went to Shake Shack for a shag.
Is that it?
It said
I'm not
shake.
giving the answers
Yeah,
until
we're all
everyone.
gonna do our
It said shake in 2 different ways. You went to Shake Shack for
Shake Shack for a
shake.
Shake
Shack.
Shack. Shake Shack.
I know Shake Shack's got to be on there.
Yeah, it's
So
the only
Matt,
food.
Matt,
It's the only
SS.
food listed, right?
And I'm gonna say, well, Ross has got to be a joke. Home Depot, it's got to be.
Maybe he was asked to like take some clothes back or something though.
I don't buy it.
Asked.
He's not going to Pet Boys.
Sir,
Maryland's
what are you
taking care of that.
I'll explain my answer.
Okay, oh, he's got a.
This is, by the way, this is just going to be the whole show now. The discussion. That's okay.
I'm gonna go Staples.
Yes.
Yeah, Staples is.
And then, what's our friend's name up there on the Zoom?
Steve?
Steve?
Yep.
What's your, you have a guess?
All right. I'm thinking there's a story here, so I'm guessing like you went somewhere and couldn't find it, so you went somewhere else. I'm thinking it's got to be like Home Depot, Staples, and then you got desperate, so you went to Michael's. You couldn't find what you wanted.
Okay. And
Pretty
Demi,
good theory.
you got one?
I'm going to say Staples, Michaels, Ross. I think Doug and I are on the same wavelength here.
Are we all in?
We're all in. Got it all in?
Everybody
Wow.
lost.
Wow.
Everybody lost. Yesterday, Staples, Ross, and the Shake Shack.
Wow. I thought you went to Pep Boys, got an oil change or something, and then like, while you're waiting, you got the shake.
Well, I know there's that mall in Glendale that has a
Exactly.
Ross, a Marshalls, and a Michaels
Yep.
right next to each other.
That's it.
That's why I thought he went to Staples and
Yeah.
Michaels and Ross. Because I feel
Right.
like I only go when I got. I'm just like, I'll just get it all out.
And I'm thinking like, Tim went to Michaels for some reason,
Right.
and he's trying to throw us off. So
Right.
put that in there.
Well,
I bet he went to Staples and was like, I'm gonna play a game tomorrow. I can't let these guys know. I'm gonna go to
no,
Ross.
it just occurred to me this morning because I was reflecting on my day. Yesterday I was at home and I had this bit planned that needed a piece of paper printed. I printed it. The printer, we've had this printer. It's one of those giant things that does everything. I've had it for years, and it conked on us, and I'm just like, fuck, I got to go out and buy a printer today. I got to do it. So that explains Staples. While I'm at Staples, we're prepping for some on cinema stuff, and I was like, I bet you Ross Dress for Less has my look somewhere in there. And boy, have you ever been to a Ross Dress for Less?
It's been a while.
It's not a happy place.
It's chaos, right?
It's not a good place.
Is it different than regular Ross? Is it like?
Is there Ross?
I think there's
What?
Ross, and I don't know what Dress for
No,
Less
there's
is.
no
though.
Ross.
I can't imagine what a.
Oh no, there's a Ross. It's got nice stuff.
There's a
Yeah,
straight
it's
Ross.
like, yeah.
It's got
Ross for men.
Real
it's got
handsome
Yves
stuff.
Saint Laurent.
Right.
No,
Well,
I
there's
did.
no Ross.
Ross
There's no
Perot.
regular Rosses there.
I think there's Ross. I think so.
Really?
Yeah.
We'll get some answers from people out
And
there.
they're
to
owned
let
by
us know.
somebody, the same people that own Marshalls, I believe. So,
But it's,
somebody can go back and find.
it's like
us.
a.
Wouldn't be
it's-
surprised.
It feels like it's like a thrift store, but it's all new things. It's like,
Ross.
yeah.
I feel like
yeah.
it's the last time I remember going to Ross, I just remember it being like, you cannot ask where is this, because they'll just be like, it could literally be anywhere in the
Yeah.
store. It's all just
So that-
around.
You know
So-
the best is me. You know?
My few takeaways from it. I was looking for just like, which they had, and it was perfect. Just like a cheap black button-up shirt and bad suit pants, and like just which I did find. But the rows of clothes are so close together that you're like doing this, like you're walking amongst the clothes to get them,
Yeah.
And then like there was like this one little aisle for men, at least. There was one little aisle of like dress shirts and stuff, but there's 80% of it's just like the kind of clothes that adult men wear but look like children wearing, like sweatpants, like with like lots of designs on them,
Yeah.
like generic copyright-free, Miami or beach bum or whatever. And it did make me think, because you sent that clip of Jordan Peterson talking about like dressing up and being which he's such a goofball when he talks about things.
Sweatpants, beach
But I
bum.
do
But
feel
it's
a
true,
little like
yeah.
it's not. It's like the infantation. What would you call that?
Infantilization?
Infantilization of just normal life for people is like you're just guys wearing children's outfits all day long.
Right.
No offense to your overalls.
I mean,
I just
You're not incorrect.
Yeah.
They're comfortable.
I like it. I believe me. I
You're
love
at an age, like,
comfort.
you're not like worried what other people are they're looking at you. They're not like worried about it. You're not worried that they're like, look at this guy. or
No.
something, right? Like I think I'm at that point too. Like
I think everyone looks at me like maybe he was building something.
Yeah, you're gonna go
Right.
spackle my upstairs.
That's
after.
right. Yeah.
Right,
Thank you
right.
for the interruption from that. It was so hot.
But then the other thing that happened was I find a couple of shirts and pants and I go to get in the line, and the line is 40 people deep. It like snakes around, and as you go through the line, it's covered in like third-rate old Valentine's candy and like pecan snaps and just junky like off-brand Bluetooth speakers.
Yeah.
It's just like this nonsense.
I bought the candy.
And I was like, fuck. I saw this couple. This guy bought one of those reading pillows, those big reading pillows that you just put in your bed. He found 2 of those. It was driving me nuts because they were trying to put it in a bag. And like, why do you need to put that in a bag, man? A whole thing. I was fuming. Just think about positive thoughts. I'm in Ross. I'm doing this for my art.
You didn't snap?
Huh?
You didn't snap?
I
You
didn't
kept it
snap.
cool?
I was very polite. And then the poor guy that got my shirts, you know that like security thing?
Yeah, I hate
he did
that.
not know how to work that thing. He was trying to pop it off.
Yeah.
And the poor guy was very frustrated by it. I gave him all the time in the world. I didn't pull a Karen. I didn't give him shit because he doesn't know his job. No, you trade! Learn your trade, asshole!
Call the police.
You. What does he say, Matt? Al Pacino and Glengarry Glen Ross. Yeah.
Oh.
He says you fairy, but I don't want to say that. I mean, I did, but not a nice thing to say.
Get the fuck out of this stinking witch!
Hey, we got to do the city of the day.
Everybody okay?
You doing okay?
Yeah, doing great.
Fine. How's his mic? I feel like does it sound all right?
You need to lean over more?
Sounds great.
Okay, good. No, don't.
Absolutely.
Very excited because today, the City of the Day sponsor is a returning sponsor. Big breaking news, we've established a exclusive sponsorship agreement with this company. I don't remember their name, the folks that make Camel cigarettes are now associated with us exclusively.
It's RJ Reynolds.
RJ Reynolds, thank you, RJ.
Great company.
So today's sponsor is Camel Boost Energy Cigarettes. Camel Boost Energy Cigarettes, loaded with caffeine, taurine, nicotine, and B vitamins. These new cigarettes from Camel will get you fully jacked. No need to waste money on coffee or energy drinks. Now you can get all your buzz you need in one cigarette. Plus, each Camel Boost Ciggy tip is simple syrup dipped. So not only do they taste great, but the added sugar will give you all... Oh, I see. Sorry. Let me run that back.
Take it from the top.
Plus, not from the top. Plus, each Camel Boost Ciggy tip is simple syrup dipped, so not only do they taste great, but the added sugar will give you the edge you need to shred your day. So whether you're loading boxes, fighting for our freedom, or delivering packages, you'll be... What is that supposed to mean? You'll be ready for action. Available in citrus, guava, and octane flavors. Our good friends at RJ Reynolds hooked our listeners up with a great deal. So go to camel.com/OHL and get 10% off when you buy 3 or more cartons. Do yourself a flavor and smoke some Camel Boost Energy cigarettes. That's what
That's awesome. I'm so sick of having to drink things for
I
energy.
know. Wait, let me nail this ending. Stick the landing here. So do yourself a favor and
Flavor.
So do yourself a flavor and smoke some Camel Boost Energy cigarettes. That's what I smoke, and you'll love them too. Yeah, you don't no more coffee in the morning.
No.
I go, I'm feeling good now. Energy, caffeine, Camel Boost Energy cigarettes. Was that Jordan?
Oh. That's not Jordan.
Joel H is our city of the day.
By the way,
President.
Curly G's controversial situation happening with Curly G.
Oh, I think I may have seen this. Where
I had a friend reach out to Curly on the Cameo app, and
I didn't know he was on there.
Smoke on the air. I don't care.
there was I don't know, it was apparently didn't fulfill.
Oh, that's how I had to pay to message him on Cameo to get him to do our show.
People should just get our
Not
cameos.
responsive.
You have to pay to message him?
Yeah.
Well, who was the city of the
Anyway,
day, man?
Joel H.
Hey, it's me, Joel.
Hey, Joel.
How's it going?
Good.
I'm from Vernon, British Columbia, Canada.
All right, Vernon, British Columbia, Canada. Where's that? Well, I know it's how far away from Vancouver are we talking here?
It's about 4 hours. It's in the interior of BC. It's near Kelowna and Kamloops. There's more like, populated cities.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit of a small town. Only 40,000 people. So.
Oh yeah.
I consider it a.
How about them truckers up there, eh?
Yeah, well, they're all on the east side now.
Oh
They
yeah.
all left the west and they went that way.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
They're honking away up there, eh?
Yeah.
Is that Canada?
Oh yeah. Oh,
It
that's
is
how they
Canada,
speak.
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They're all in Ottawa. I also wanted to tell you guys, my name is Joel Holdsworth.
Whoa.
And, yeah.
Joel.
Wow.
Oh, Joel.
Wow. Yeah. I'm the Joel Hole.
Yes, you are.
How do you spell your last name? Is it H-O-E-L?
No,
Oh,
not
okay.
quite.
Not
It's
quite.
HOLDSWRTH.
Are you into Billy Joel at all?
I mean, I listened to him when I was young, and I watched the first 2 episodes of the Joel Hole, and I thought it was pretty interesting.
I think
There you go. You got to reevaluate him.
It was cool, yeah, man. I thought, like, I don't know, I just kind of didn't really think of him much, but he's a really like quirky and interesting artist, actually.
Thoughts on Billy Joel?
I know like 2 Billy Joel songs. There was a time where I was working on a show and someone got into like an argument about like how many people on the staff didn't know Billy Joel. And like when we split down the line, it was like, oh, all the people of color don't know Billy Joel,
Sure,
and all the white
right.
people do. And I was just like, yeah, that sounds right. But
Yeah.
every song I've heard, I really like.
There's a lot of talent there.
Yeah.
Definitely.
He does a lot of
Uptown
tributes.
Girl. How old are you?
I am 29.
Okay, so you're a young buck.
I'm a child.
You're a
Overalls.
child, and you have a completely different frame of reference for things culturally, because there's stuff that you would just have naturally missed growing up. We were talking that the other night, not you and I, we in the royal sense, me and myself in the mirror.
Thanks, Joel. We're gonna let you go.
Oh wait, he didn't get his question. He just came on. Joel just came on to tell us his name.
He's the city of the day.
Captain Carl told us. Captain Carl.
He told us.
Captain Carl.
I don't like leaving him hanging. We're on to the next
Okay,
subject.
you're right. Okay,
Let's just say
because
quick
I was
remarks.
curious about the truckers because I've just been like glazing over that.
Well, he's
every
on the
time it
other
comes up.
side of the country.
Yeah, I know, but I
He
figured
doesn't
he'd know.
Listen, that's east. We covered that.
Okay, I know, but still.
Just because he's Canadian doesn't mean he has all the answers to what's going on in Canada.
I don't know what's going
I have a lot of
on.
Jordan Peterson drops.
Tennessee.
That's all it's about.
I mean, what they're fighting for is legitimate. I mean, that's Trudeau, don't you think?
I don't know what they're fighting for. That's what I was asking.
Freedom!
I've looked at the darkest things I could possibly find for a long, long time.
What was the thing about JP? I like on the text thread, you started calling him Jorp.
Jorp, yeah, that's a good
Jorp.
yeah.
He
It's
was
easy.
saying how he was telling some guy to go off himself, right?
Right, he's a psychologist, and some guy replied to him with I think it was just a basic critique.
Well, they were saying because Jordan Peterson was making this point about overpopulation is
That's
not a
what it
thing.
was.
And he's
That's
like,
what it
no, we have to keep, there's not enough people. We have to and this guy was like, well, actually, I disagree with that. And Jordan Peterson wrote back, well, you're free to go at any time.
Oh my God.
So now the psychology department in I don't know, is it Toronto? I think it is like investigating him and trying to get him like barred from the whatever that would be, the psychology academy.
But
But that's not a good thing coming from a psychologist.
I was saying to my friend last night or he was saying, kind of in the context of the Oscars but in general, like there used to be, in my day, there was more common cultural things that everybody knew about. Like the example was when Billy Crystal would host the Oscars, he would do this song about the crying game, and we all knew what the jokes were because we all like went and saw that or knew about it at least.
Yeah.
And there's just feels maybe I'm wrong, but it feels like there's like everything's so fragmented that I'm not going to get references. You're not going to get
No, I
references.
think you're right.
Yeah.
I feel like I think it's largely because of the internet, but like because the way that we receive information is so like instant, it's like there's more information, there's more ways to see things, there's more things to experience, there's just more of everything. So you can't take in. It's not like there's like 10 things to see in a year.
Yeah.
Like it's like
So
there's
much.
50 million movies and the Oscars come out and everyone's like, I don't know what half of these are. And
Yeah.
It's like, yeah. Just more stuff. It's easier to.
It's a flood of content, and you try to keep up, and that's.
We have a young boy here today. He has seen things we haven't.
Wow, interesting.
I have.
I know, and I find myself more and more get so distracted and unfocused. And because you're a writer, you're a comedy writer. What is your, not to get all Marin on you here, but like, how do you focus? How do you structure? What do you do to like make sure you're actually getting your job done?
Really hard. I feel like a deadline's usually the easiest or like the most the
motivating
thing for me. But when I don't have a deadline, often it's just like finding other ways to force myself to do it. Like I found that as of late, it's hard for me to write unless it's like, oh, I'm on set for something and I don't have Wi-Fi and I literally all I can do is just sit here and write, or like just being in a scenario where it's like there's nothing else for me to do. Like
I find
how's your toe?
Toe's great.
I find that I have like waves of productivity and then waves of I can't be motivated to do anything except watch like, you know, old Letterman clips on YouTube or
I have to like
cooking
cycle
shows.
between things. Like I think sometimes I'll just like I got really into baking for the last year just because I was like, I can't write. I need to do something else that feels like I have a task I'm finishing.
Yeah.
Or then it'll be like, I need to do this other thing. Or like at the beginning of the pandemic, I was just like, I'm just watching a million movies and telling myself it's research, but it just feels like I have to shift between.
No, I think
things.
and that's work too, because your unconscious, subconscious, whatever is processing and like and taking stuff in, and like now I feel like this week something clicked where now I'm walking around the room like stuff's firing off.
Yeah,
it just feels good, but then you have to like kind of shape that stuff, and there's it's I'm trying to figure it out. Who did that?
That was me.
Take a 5. Take a 5. We're gonna take 5s now because I'm having an interesting conversation.
I was trying to chime in here. I wanted to chime in.
Go ahead. But we established at the Super Bowl
that was just a
party
callback.
that was a flag for going on too long.
Okay. Sorry about that.
Agree?
Got nothing.
Agree?
Agreed, yeah.
Disrespect.
I wanted to know more about the baking.
Yeah, I wanted to hear. That's what I was going to ask.
Nobody wants to know. But we're baked out. Baked out.
then.
People talking about baking.
All right.
I just want to know one thing he baked.
Did you get good?
Oh, I'm very good at baking.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't bring no treats. Okay.
I should have.
Loaf? You doing loaves of bread or are you doing
do-
sweets?
It's really like up to it's mostly a thing where it's like I will, if it's a friend's birthday, I'll be like, give me flavors or something, and I'll just look up like something intricate or fun to make, like a lot of tarts and turnovers, and I did macarons for a while. That was really complicated.
What do people
and
like
fun.
the best? What are they like? Well, this is.
I feel like mostly cakes, but like I'd like to try and figure out like a way to do layers of cakes for like different flavors, or even just have it be like, okay, well, there's going to be like strawberries on top, so the filling will have pistachio, or like an Earl Grey tea sort of thing going on.
I like watching that Great British Baking Show.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Inspiring. Let's do adultery surprise.
Oh,
We're ready for adultery surprise.
Yeah.
Change the energy in the room. The adultery surprise begins right now. Who's running the adultery surprise?
The adultery surprise.
I got it.
Here we go. Ready for the adultery surprise?
Bob Dylan was keeping both his eyes covered when he lined up with Rolling Stone Ron Wood to greet the Prince. Roger Daltrey also.
It's adultery surprise!
Fared less well with the British bomb critics, who seemed more interested in his eye patch than the music. In spite of the critical drubbing, some guests could still see the funny side.
I don't really.
Anyways, that's it. That's the surprise.
Wait, no, they zoom in on him a little bit.
No, he's
they
next
do?
to Dylan.
Yeah, one
coming
more.
up.
Go ahead, play it.
I thought you said adultery surprise.
Oh,
I was like,
whoa, that's a
we're
good
getting
one.
in on someone.
Tipping the concert will raise $1 million to fund a series of youth projects for the
We can do a bit called Daltrey or adultery. It's like, you have to decide if it's
An episode of Cheaters or adultery. He looks like that guy from Harry Potter that Brendan Gleeson played.
Oh, I don't see those movies. They're not in my. They're not in my frame of
I,
reference.
my kids are watching them now, so I watch them and they're great.
So kids
They're
are still
good.
watching Harry Potter?
Yeah. There's a lot of them.
Kids are in their
They're well
20s.
made. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they're in a home.
What about Shaved Potter?
Very nice.
Very good.
Very nice.
Very good.
I was trying to get this. Well, this is more for maybe you guys, the audience, than these guys. But I was late. At midnight, I get home. I'm trying to rest, trying to get to sleep for you all this morning, and this thought in my head popped in, which was on cinema. Greg has now taken to carrying around these giant garbage bags filled with popcorn and VHS tapes, and I was lying in bed laughing hysterically at that idea and that image of those giant garbage bags. And somebody's brushing their teeth in the Zoom. Wisconsin dud.
I love that.
I find it very distracting, I have to say.
I think it's commitment. They're like, I gotta be here, but also
it's true.
The breath needs to be fresher.
It's true. And I can smell the people that haven't brushed their teeth We should play a game. And here's another game. I'm firing off with games. Let's guess who hasn't brushed their teeth today on the Zoom room.
Ooh.
That's a rude one.
The contestants lined up. Who hasn't brushed their teeth?
Wisconsin Dud, where are you? Explain yourself. Unmute. Too busy brushing. We got this guy Liam falling asleep in here. Liam, what's going on? Wake up, buddy. Can you unmute?
Hello, Liam. How you doing, mate? You all right?
You too tired to unmute?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Where are you driving to? Are you driving or are you a passenger?
I am a passenger on the way back from Lake Erie, Pennsylvania. I just did 3 days ice fishing. It's some ice fishing.
Really? Do you get any prostitutes up there?
No prostitutes up there. There's plenty, but I'm a married man, so I stayed away.
Hey, that don't stop me.
The lake lizard.
You went
adultery surprise.
Adultery surprise.
You went ice fishing?
Yes, I did.
Catching the ice?
Catch any ice, he said. That's cute.
Yeah.
5 pounds.
How many cubes?
Caught a lot of fish. Spent about first day I caught about 20, and the second day I caught about 30. So did pretty well.
You caught 50 fish?
Oh yeah.
I've never.
Do you have them with you now?
I frozen ones, but the other ones we haven't scaled and gutted yet.
Is that like
a fish?
Calm down, everybody. I know we have lots of questions.
I want to fish.
Is that legal? You have a question?
That sounds illegal.
I've never been fishing. Like, is that a good haul or?
I would think. I mean,
that's a great. Yeah, that's a great haul. But I mean, some people take. Some people take 50 fish just by themselves in a day.
That's wild to me.
I go to the store and get my
Yeah,
fish.
bluegill.
Go to the fish
A little
market.
bit of perch.
You gonna eat
Crappie.
bluegill? You caught bluegill in Lake
Oh,
Erie?
they're delicious.
Isn't that water all
Yeah, they're
polluted?
delicious. No, that water's great. They fixed it up in the 70s.
Sure, they did. That's what they
and
tell
it really
you.
straightened out from the 70s.
You got all kinds of
that's what
3
they
Mile
told
Island
us.
runoff.
Yeah, well, I spend a lot of time up there, so there might be.
Does it take skill to catch fish in a hole like that? Do you what do you have to do?
No skill. You just
drop
wait.
it in, right? You just wait.
Look at this bluegill. That doesn't look
A
legal.
bluegill is
That's
a
a
small
bluegill.
little
Whoa.
fish.
What's this guy doing with this?
They
That's a Pixar
have a lot of bones,
You
don't
just
those?
swallow those whole and then you pull the bone out.
Yeah.
What are you, Heathcliff the cat?
Yeah. Uh-huh. Where'd he go? Where's he?
Some xylophone on bones.
There he is.
Who are you
Kinda
going
froze up.
fishing with up there, pal?
I think he fell in an ice hole. He's
Oh.
frozen.
Okay. What an ice hole that guy turned out to be, huh?
Oh, he's
I'm
back.
gonna beg stepfather.
Your
he back?
stepfather. Is that what you said?
Thanks for coming.
Boy,
Oh,
we're
sorry,
going
Liam.
fishing.
He's the best guy.
Dad.
You're
Yeah.
out. Get out.
I like he goes, son, we're going ice fishing this week. Keith, I don't want to go ice fishing with you. Don't call me Keith. I'm your dad. God damn it. I've been married to your mom for 4 years now. Keith, what the hell are we going to talk about? Can't talk about football. That's all done for the year. We don't have to say nothing. Just sit there and fish. Now, here's the deal. If you don't pull out 50 fresh fish out of that water, you're staying up here. I'm driving back alone.
Now, here's the thing.
Boy, you got to move out. You can't be living in our damn basement no more.
Keith, where are you from?
Keith, you got an issue with my accents, believe me.
No, I love them.
Yeah.
There's a reason I'm not doing them myself. I'm very much just like.
Now I'm gonna sit down. We're gonna speak about how I'm in love with your mama.
Keith, I don't want to have that conversation.
Your mama and I are in love. Here, hear me, boy. That's gonna have a little bird and the bees chat up at the ice fishing hole.
Keith, I'm 27. I don't need this.
You call me daddy.
Son of a bitch.
All right, who else, Matt?
Let's get this. There's a lot of hotline.
Let's take another.
Today,
Let's see if we can redeem the hotline.
Let's see. Let's try another joke.
Try another joke.
Sam Pickens. 864. Sam Pickens, you're on the air.
What is this, the guy that discovered Jerry Lee Lewis or something? Sam Pickens?
Hello. Am I on the live air?
This sounds like a bit, doesn't it? Yes, Sam, how's it going?
All right. How are you doing?
Doing
I'm a
all
big
right.
fan.
Hey, you doing all right?
Good. Good deal. Glad to hear it.
How can I help
I've got
you?
a couple jokes for you.
All right. This is just a joke show. I love it.
Well, how come a chicken coop's only got 2 doors on it?
How come a chicken coop's only got 2 doors on it? Boy, I haven't the faintest.
Why?
Well, it's because if it had 4 doors, it'd be a chicken sedan.
Ooh, I do like that.
Yeah, me too.
I care for that quite a bit. All right, you've cleared the first gauntlet. Proceed to the second joke.
Okay, thank you, sir. Where did the watermelon go on vacation?
Where did the watermelon go on vacation? I can't imagine. I couldn't imagine a watermelon going anywhere.
Well, I'll tell you, he went down to John Cougar's melon camp.
Oh, rim shot.
Yep.
You got one more in you?
Thanks for taking my call. What's that?
You got one more in you? We try to prescribe to the comedy of threes rule here.
Oh, no. I wasn't prepared for a third.
Why?
All right, you're free to go.
Hey,
Just like ice fishing. Let that one go. Let that one back.
You'll have a good one.
Thank you, Sam.
Put him on the frequent call.
Yeah, I like that
guy's
guy.
a winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta save this guy.
I love you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll call back.
Thanks, Sam.
Thank you very much.
Sam Pickens, huh?
Sam Pickens.
It wasn't Slim Pickens.
It wasn't Doug, and I was right there with you. I mean, yeah.
You share a brain.
We share. That's a, you know that reference?
Oh, that's a great one. Robert Popper.
Me and Robert Popper did a prank this is over 10 years ago now. We did a dumb prank called Hotels, and we would both speak at the same time. And we told the people that we share a brain.
We share a brain.
Such a demented thing to think about.
And they stay on the call, too. Like,
what?
Why do they stay on the call?
I got nothing else to do. I'll
Right,
see this
exactly.
through.
Entertain this shit. Yeah.
We share a brain.
What the hell is going on?
I'm having too much fun. I should look at our plan for the show. Are we neglecting anything, Matt?
I don't think so. I mean, let's keep Austin. There's 2 Austins. Let's talk to Austin. Austin had something wholesome.
Hello.
Hey, Austin.
F.
Soy Noy New.
You're the
I
right
always
Austin.
thought Soy Noy New could be the good response to Sefe Fef.
Oh.
Sefe
Sefe
Fef,
Fef on a Soy Noy New.
That's very good.
So I've got a pun and I've got a plug. Which one do you want first?
Let's plug and pun.
Plug and pun. Okay, so I just asked the chat. There's a few Halo fans, the video game Halo. And my stepdad is the voice of Master Chief from the Halo games. And
I've tuned out. How about you?
Honestly.
Okay, you're in? Okay.
Well, it gets better, I promise.
You go fishing? You go ice fishing?
So basically, all I'm saying is all this month, he's donating his Cameo proceeds to a school in Africa that I helped establish in the Peace Corps.
Oh.
So just
Look at
want to
you
put it out
establishing
there.
schools in Africa. That's pretty big.
Yeah, in Ghana, West Africa. So if you go, so I thought that also it would be a great opportunity for you guys to collect some drops because the guy's got some pipes on him. And if you guys wanted to do a cameo with him, he could maybe, throw you a few.
Well, how about this? Can we turn our super chat to donate to this cause? Can we do
Send
that?
me the link. We'll do that.
So just cameo.com/sdowns.
Oh, you have to buy a Cameo? We can't just donate directly?
Can we donate directly
yeah, you
to the
can
school?
actually.
Yeah, how do we do
that? The school is the Kanadu Basic School.
Spell it.
In Ghana. I'll throw it in the chat in a second here.
Okay. Yeah, all super chats today, so rile them up in there. Blizzard Woofy, get them donating. And
Wait,
then
what
we
kind of
will
stuff does
pass
the
it
school
all.
teach? It's nothing.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
we
just
gotta
like, what is
vet-
this
we better
creep
vet the
stuff
school
later? What's
before-
going to happen?
Yeah,
I
it's a
that
basic
was the first thing I was thinking.
No critical race theory, okay?
CRT.
Okay, I just wanted to get that out. And then, okay, so can I do the pun now?
The Flat Earth School of Ghana, accepting all of our donations.
Well, I'm going to send some money there. How about that?
All right. All right. So for my pun, and I've been wanting to do this for a while, I want to take it way back to the original SNL puns game.
Oh, okay.
And so, all right. So here's the pun. So, fictionally, I'm a murderer. Okay. And I've been murdering so much that people are starting to write about the murders. So I guess you could say that there's a lot of lore in my kills.
I think you need to add a little bit to that to make it seem like they've got the story's gotten like almost mythical, or it's gotten very, you know, like just to sell the idea of lore.
You're a Son of Sam level.
Somebody in the chat said,
note,
interesting,
good
not
note.
funny, but interesting.
Something to think about.
I'm doing my best here.
Shane Skinner, thank you.
All right, Austin. Thanks.
All right,
DM me
thanks.
that link.
By the way,
I will.
thanks to last week on my Saturday morning blog, there's some people have Saturday night live. I have Saturday morning blog.
It's before. It's
Yeah.
better.
I solicited a lot of most people wouldn't do this. Most people wouldn't have the humility to do this. But I said, hey, how are we doing? Remember old Ed Koch? How am I doing? How are we doing? I said, how are we doing? Any thoughts, feelings, suggestions, notes, criticisms? And I got a tremendous amount of feedback, mostly all positive, I have to say.
How's everybody doing? You got a problem with me?
And I appreciate that. And we'll keep that a semi-regular thing, I think, because a lot of good ideas came out of that experience, and we'd love to hear what you think.
Most of them were drop Vic, but that's okay.
Drop Vic's drops.
I was just going to say, I'm not leaving the show.
Vic drops. Matt got some support.
Very little.
Captain Carlin!
Captain Carlin.
Captain Carlin!
Captain Carlin. Captain Carlin. Cut the tape.
Very good. Let's talk about this September thing.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of charity, what's the charity that you do that for?
So it's a new one every year, and this
Yeah.
last year was the West Fund, which helps fund abortions in Texas. Sunrise Movement, which
Sunrise
is the climate organization. And
So it's different every year?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, thanks. Thanks for doing that.
Yeah, happy to.
I mean,
Not-
they're intense, extremely hard to pull off, I imagine.
Yeah, but that's the fun of it.
Sure.
What?
Can we
The
explain?
listeners might want to know what you're talking about.
Well, you should look it up, but I don't know. I think we might can we play a little? Of the, I don't know. Do you want to play one of them?
Like why talking?
You play the latest one? It says. I just
latest
worry.
on
I was
YouTube?
worried about getting flagged, but
I don't care.
you don't. I know you don't care.
Yeah, I won't.
But who? But what's the band that did that song?
Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Earth, Wind, and Fire. They might get upset. But do they ever reach out? No.
Yes.
You get permission?
Yeah, kind of. Like, so 2 years ago, or like last year, we were doing the video, and we had been talking to Sony about getting them in the video, and in the process of doing that, I was like, can you just unblock the previous ones that have been flagged for us using the song? And eventually they did, but we couldn't get the band in, and then we just got cameos from them for this last one. But
Are they around?
Yeah, I think they're still touring and whatnot, too.
Google it. And so you've got how many months until September? It's starting to creep up, isn't it?
I'm not doing it again, though. Last year was the last
That's
one.
it?
Mm-hmm.
You can't do that.
I
You
will.
have to.
It's the only way to maintain my sanity.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the On Cinema Oscar special, folks. But we don't give up. We soldier on.
Better man than I.
It is the burden of creativity, the burden of being an artist plagues us.
Heavy is the head that wears the crown. Which
Yes.
is why I took it off.
Yeah. Well, good for you.
Thank you.
But do you want to transition into something similar, or do you like? I mean, do you have projects in your head that you want to do that?
Yeah. I think that's a big thing about it too. Is like with every September video, I've had to do it while being like in a room for a job, and it's like juggling that is like there's a challenge to it that is very fun. It feels like it's motivating, but at the same time, it's like I want to be able to just be like, I need this entire year to just do a project that doesn't have to be like, here's the deadline and here's how it's gonna be, and I just want the freedom to direct other things.
Yeah.
So,
So your name came up, I think, with Eric Slick.
yeah, I directed a music video for him last summer.
How do you know him?
I know him because I was a big fan of his wife Natalie and went to a concert and met him there.
Natalie Press.
Press. Yeah.
Excuse me.
Wonderful. But I then realized that Eric was part of Dr. Dog, and I've been a huge Dr. Dog fan for ages. I saw you come out for their last
Oh, you were
show,
there?
and- yeah.
I came out, folks, ladies. This is one of the benefits of living in Tinseltown. The boys invited me out to do a little hot piss, and that was pretty cool.
We were so excited when you came on stage.
Well, I just never know how I'm going to ever be received anywhere in any context. I don't know. But I came out and I got a nice reception.
Yeah, people loved it.
And the band Cooks, those guys are great.
So good.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in Dallas.
Dallas.
I'm just a country boy.
You got nothing on Dallas.
That's fine. I grew up in Dallas, and I also have nothing on Dallas. So.
You don't? Do you go back? Your folks
as
there?
sparingly as I possibly can. My parents are still there, but I don't like Dallas so much. So.
Are your parents first generation?
I'm first generation. My parents are Nigerian, and we moved here from London when I was 4.
You did.
You ever heard the slogan, don't
So
mess
you
with
can't run for
Texas?
president.
That's right. And thank God I have bad ideas.
No.
Free gas.
Free gas.
That's the big one.
That's a complicated problem.
Yeah.
It's complicated. I don't know about free gas.
I don't have to figure it out.
Let's talk to somebody. Anybody in the? There was a juggler. We had a juggler. That could be exciting.
that was our city of the day, guys. You still juggling? Get a little juggling. Our pal Max has some. Oh wait, where'd he go? Max, did you leave us? Max had some news. Anastasia.
Let's
Get your
monitor
hand
the
raised.
situation in Ukraine. It is crazy. Can we just go back to that for a second? It's crazy. Do you follow this?
I am not following it.
It's every day the mainstream, the lamestream media is saying like, sources say Putin will begin invasion at literally. This was one headline that Putin will begin invasion at 4 a.m. on February 15th. Like seriously, like 2 days ago, and it didn't happen. Okay, I don't know. Why are they putting that shit out there? It's so weird. It's just I've never seen anything like this where they're just like, we expect the invasion begins shortly, so keep an eye on that.
Scheduling the war.
Yeah.
It always feels
manufacturing consent.
When that happens, it's like it'll probably happen earlier than that, then too, if it happens at all. It feels so weird.
I just don't, and we're all just waiting for it to happen.
But apparently, Biden is like, very against invading and putting troops there. So.
Well, yeah, but
I know, but like, what do you
Believe it
do
or not.
about it then? Like, I don't know.
Is it like a negotiating thing? Like they tell us we're gonna invade as a way to like call a bluff, or
I feel like there could be that where they're just being like, it's definitely happening, and then Putin's going like, uh-oh, I fucked up. I went too far. I better pull this back. But who knows? We should have somebody on that knows what the hell's going on. If anybody's in Ukraine, give me a call. Watching, give me a call on the hotline. Maybe that's safer for you.
There might be. Maybe you should get Weigel in to explain it.
It's fucked up. By the time we get him in, the war will be over.
Anastasia, did you have something?
Oh, from Russia.
Like a motherfucker.
Wait, I want to try one thing. Instead of Sef, can I say soy noi nu and you respond? It's like one of those like back and forth hello goodbyes.
Let's try it.
Soy noi nu.
Sef to you.
Well, she
Worked
just
out
flipped
pretty
it. The
good.
other
Oh,
guy.
it's the other way,
It
yeah.
works both ways.
It should
Which
be
way-
soy
either
noi
way.
nu as
Works
the.
both ways.
I see.
Works both ways. It's like a aloha or
Yes,
you know,
yes.
okay, so the reason I wanted to talk to you is because I went to high school with waste blood.
What?
Damn liar, man.
What?
You're kidding me!
No.
Well, let me guess. She's the captain of the cheerleading squad.
No, she's so lovely. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
funny because when she was first on your show, I hadn't realized that she had taken on a stage name, and I heard her voice, and I was like, I know who that is. I know that voice. That's Natalie. Oh my God. And it was great. And I'm so glad that you two found each other. She's the loveliest.
Well, it's not like we got married or anything like that.
You know, the first time I heard Natalie sing was at Smog Cutter, this little karaoke bar.
Oh, right.
In Los Angeles. And she just I didn't know who she was. She was just like in this group of people that were hanging out. It's like, who, we're goofing around. And I'm like, who the hell is this singer? What is going on here?
What
This
song
is a
did she
pro. I wish I could remember. Might have been Nelson.
Yeah, anyway, I just wanted to
Might have been that.
I
Well,
just
thank
wanted
you.
to say that.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
and
checking in.
yeah, I loved your music together, and she's just I wish her well. God bless.
I'll pass that along.
Yeah, please do.
Anastasia
Thank you.
Trink? How do you say that?
Anastasia.
Frank, but actually my maiden last name, get ready for this, y'all, is Hard.
Wow.
So she would know me as Annie Hard.
Your last
but
name's Hard?
Annie Hard.
My
So is
maiden
mine.
It truly is.
Call back sometime.
But yeah, that's my maiden name.
Now,
She
if your
would know me
family
as
had come
Annie
through
Hard.
Ellis Island, they would have worked all sorts of magic on that last
Yeah.
name.
Smith.
Yeah. Bay.
Thanks, Annie.
Right.
Demi Bay.
Soy Noi New. We're at the half.
Oh, we're at the half. So, are you in the rush to get out of here? Or do you want to stick around for a little bit?
good,
Okay,
yeah.
we're going to take a 5-minute break. If you're listening live, join us after the break. If you're listening on the replay, we'll be over at patreon.com/officeHoursLive. So much more there. We've got the Joel Hole, the Compound, my blog, all sorts of toys and treats there. Vic?
Matt's podcast.
Yeah, new
Matt's.
episode
To some
next
degree.
week.
Some degree.
Marginally. Oh, Tim, Doug, you're playing it?
BRB.
I'm just playing this. Do you have the?
I got some. Do you have something?